Are you thinking about either buying or selling or maybe both in real estate in the Sacramento area the end of summer, fall 2018? Well, check out this video. I'll give you some good insight as to what's going on in the market. Hey everybody, Doug Reynolds here, your Sacramento Area Realtor, and this is a monthly market video update I've been doing for years. And this is for the end of August, beginning of September 2018, because the stats for July just came out. So we're going to take a look at July stats, and that's kind of giving us numbers on what the market was, because it takes a while for what's happening today to show up in the numbers. And then we're going to talk about what's going on kind of into the future a little bit here as well. All right, let's take a look at the stats. So, active listing inventory. Right now in the Sacramento area, we have 2,875 homes available. That is up 8% from a month ago, and that's up 20% from this time last year. So, you want to look at the month to month, but you don't want to take that into a huge consideration. It's the year over year that's a little bit more weight that you want to give more weight to it and more importance to it. So, up 20% from this time last year. We've got quite a bit more homes available on the market than we had this time last year, okay? Now, pending sales this month, about 1,200 pending sales at the moment right now. It's basically even with what we were at this time last month. And then compared to last year, we're down about 9%. So more homes available than this time last year, and a little bit less homes going into escrow this time as well. So we jump down to the number of closed escrows, about 1,598, 1,600 closed in July. That's down almost 10% from June. Nothing that's overwhelming or alarming that way. And then almost pretty flat from this time last year, about 2.2% down from this time last year. So more available homes available, a little bit less going into escrow, and just a little bit less actually closing. And then, so months worth of inventory, we're at 1.8 months worth of inventory. That's up from 1.5 months this time last year. So you can kind of tell yourself one story or another story, depending on how you want to look at these numbers. That's how data works. You can kind of make it tell a story however you're wanting. But moving forward, the way I'm seeing this market at the moment right now is it's kind of transitioned. I've talked about this last month and kind of been talking about this in some of my videos. It's in a bit of a transition. And where we're at right now, we've got a little bit more inventory. So there's a little bit more houses are sitting on the market. Stuff's still selling, okay? But 3, 4, 5 months ago, at the end of winter, beginning of spring, middle of spring, beginning of summer, we were just in this insane white hot, everything was selling, multiple offers, 15 offers on a property, properties going $30,000, $50,000, $70,000 over list price. I mean, crazy. So when you look at our market today, it just feels like, oh my goodness, this has slowed down so much. But you've got to look at it in context. When you compare it to where we were a few months ago, yes. But if you compare it to this time last year or the last few years at this time, kind of normal the way we are right now. Inventory always goes up at the end of the summer, beginning of fall. That is historical fact. That's what happens. So nothing that's alarming as far as the inventory's gone up. Oh my goodness, that's what happens this time of year. Yes, we have a little bit more than we had this time last year, but that's normal. And the median's kind of flickering a little bit. That's what starts to happen around this time of year as well too. It just kind of bounces along as we get into the fall usually. We see kind of the ramp up usually in the spring and beginning of summer on the pricing as far as the median going up in price. I've gone over that. That's usually the nicer homes are selling at that time, not necessarily that values increase crazy or drop crazily in the winter. It's just the homes that are selling at that time are usually the nicer ones, and that's having a fluctuation in value there. So where we're at, it's kind of a mixed bag. But really right now, there's kind of a tale of two markets. Either you're overpriced, you're sitting, no one's interested, buyers know what's going on, and they're not going to touch it. Or you come on priced right, people are excited about it, and you get maybe 1, 2, 3 offers, and it gets sold quickly. That's kind of the market right now. And so when you compare it to a few months ago, yes, it feels like, oh my goodness, things are just hit a wall here. But in reality, that's not the quite case. We're in a pretty normal, balanced, even market right now. It's not heavily favoring sellers or buyers right now. Pretty balanced. So that's where we're at. I expect that to kind of continue through the fall. If you're looking to buy or sell, feel free to reach out to me, realestatewithdoug.com, my website, got all my info on there. Look forward to talking to you soon, and clear skies.